Hi everyone, it's Rebecca with linkinglewiscounty.com, and on today's episode of Hear All About It, we have Kelly Clark, who is the treasurer of our local Lions Club. And Kelly, welcome.
Thank you.
She is here today to talk about actually a lot of things that are going on, not only this Saturday, but also December 4th.
Yes.
Why don't you start and explain what you had just explained to me earlier about the Lions Club and what their mission is.
Absolutely. Lions Clubs is a worldwide organization. In fact, it's the largest volunteer service organization in the world. We have 1.4 million members worldwide, and we have 5 global causes that we try and participate in varying levels on the local level. One of them is hunger, which we've done a lot of backpack programs and things for the community, and we're in the process of, we wrote a grant for a walk-in freezer for the food pantry.
Excellent.
So we're waiting to hear about that. Childhood cancer, which hopefully we don't have anybody locally, we don't have to spend a lot of our time on that, because that's a sad one.
Right.
Vision. We do vision screening in the schools, and we are collecting used eyeglasses. And then diabetes. Diabetes is something that Lions picked up on quite a while ago, because the leading cause of blindness in the United States is diabetic retinopathy. So diabetes is the leading cause of preventable blindness in the States. And then the last is the environment. The projects that we're working on for Saturday cover 3 of those areas at least. So we'll be out there on Saturday, hopefully in full force.
Okay, so we should mention that this Saturday in Lions Park, which for those of you that don't know is on the main 4 corners here in the village of Lowville. What time will you be out there?
We're going to start we'll be out there a little bit earlier, but we're planning on starting about 11. We're going to do what we call a strides walk. So it's a diabetes walk. We're just going to do up and down State Street. Very simple, not very far, so anyone can really do it. And we'll kind of stop along the way and give some information about diabetes, so that people learn a little bit more on the walk, not just take the walk.
Sure. Now, I'm assuming this isn't anything that needs to be pre-registered for. It's just casual, great day, come out, be a part of the walk.
Just show up. If you can wear a blue shirt or a blue jacket, that's what our color is for diabetes.
Okay.
And so we're just going to be out there and having fun. And you know, if you miss the first group, we can still get you information. You can walk the route anyway. So we'll have some signs and things posted around. And then we're also going to be continuing to collect for our Trex bench that we've been working on. We've completed the first bench. We've gotten our 500 pounds, so we're all set, which is exciting.
I'm hoping our viewers remember we had, I think it was Randa Ortlib in to talk about the bench at first. I think it was her, it might have been someone else. But the goal was to get the plastic for that first bench, and that goal has been met.
That goal has been met. We got our numbers in. I still have some sitting in my office. I know that Nick has some. Everybody's got some sitting around. So we're going to continue the process and keep collecting. Because I think most of us have realized, wow, why am I throwing all that in the garbage and into the landfill when we can use it productively somewhere? So we're going to continue with that project. I don't know when we'll get the second bench, but we're going to continue with it anyway. So we're excited to continue for that.
Is there a target date for the first bench to arrive? Do you know?
It should be here in about 6 weeks or so, hopefully before the snows really fly. I drove out of here Saturday in snow, so we never know.
You never know around here,
but hopefully we get it before the snows and we can get it put into place, so it'll be there for people outside of Tops, so they'll be able to have a place to sit and wait.
It's a great location. And the third aspect of Saturday, November 13th in the park is?
The third thing on Saturday is our district is collecting our used eyeglasses. They're doing district-wide collection. Our date and time was Saturday at about 1 or so. So if anybody has their used eyeglasses, they haven't turned in for Lions yet, we would happily accept them on Saturday. We accept them anytime, but Saturday they'll get given to the district right away. And then they're going to take, our district representatives are going to take that down to the recycling center in New Jersey, where they sort them, clean them, and get them ready to be sent overseas.
Are there any guidelines, or can the glasses be broken, or what if the frames are there any rules to that?
Well, obviously we prefer glasses that are intact, but we can recycle the pieces. So especially if there's lenses, they can actually use those lenses. They'll read them, and they'll file them and be able to use those. The cases, not so much. If you want to take up less space, you could get rid of the cases before you give them to us. But the hard cases, we've been cleaning and using for little first aid kits, or for putting crayons in them and making a little kit for children. So we're still trying to use them and recycle as much as possible. We just have to make sure we clean them really well, so that there's apparently a lot of germs in those, so we need to clean them well.
Also, too, on Saturday, there will be raffle tickets available?
Yes, we have a 50-50 raffle going on right now, and so you'll be able to get your tickets from anyone down there. If you aren't able to get down there on Saturday, you can do this on Facebook. We have a Venmo account now, so if you know how to do all that stuff, I'm not real good at it, but some people are. You can go on our Facebook page and find the link and get some tickets that way, or you can talk to any of the Lions who are around. We all have our tickets, and we'll be happy to sell them.
And when is the drawing for that?
The drawing for that is going to be probably right around Christmas time, because we're getting the numbers up there. We've been waiting. We kind of left that open-ended to see how the sales went, because we want a nice showing for that.
Absolutely.
I think we're at break even now, so that's good. So we'll be going for a little while longer, with the hope that we can be done for Christmas time. It'd be a nice Christmas gift for someone.
Absolutely. So that pretty much covers everything that's going on this Saturday in the park, the 13th. Do you want to talk a little bit about the events that'll be happening on December 4th?
So we're hoping we will be selling Christmas trees this year. We were not in the tree business last year, and we missed it. And I
missed seeing them in a lot, honestly.
And there were a lot of people that missed us. They're like, where are they? They've been there forever. So we will be back selling trees this year. We won't be getting them until after Thanksgiving. So what we're hoping to do is have an all-out Christmas celebration on the corner on December the 4th. And, we'll tie in with the Historical Society, with their Home for the Holidays, and, get ideas on how to decorate your tree over there, and then come over and buy your tree from us, or vice versa. And so it should be a great day just to be in Lowville and have a good time.
Right, and we talked about trees come in varying sizes, which also equals varying prices.
So kind of a tree for anybody. You can find what you want.
And you'll be decorating a tree that's in the park this year?
We'll be decorating our tree again, putting our lights up, and we put lights up on the fence to get in the holiday spirit. And so we'll be doing that this weekend, actually. We're going to try and decorate while we're all out there on Saturday. So hopefully it'll start looking very festive as soon as Thanksgiving hits. We don't want to get too ahead.
Excellent. And you said that tree is also being dedicated to a former member?
It is, one of our members, Grant Curtis, was a longtime Lions member in Lowville. He moved to Delaware a few years ago, he was very active in Lions down there. And unfortunately, he passed. I think we're almost 3 years ago now. But we dedicated a tree to him in the park, and we have our plaque finally, and we're going to put that in place and have an official dedication on Saturday as well. It's nice when we can get clubs from around the area to come in. They're going to be coming to bring their own glasses and staying and socializing.
And a nice time to highlight and commemorate a very active member. That's really nice. So I think we've covered it all. Do you think?
So I do.
So just to wrap up everything, it's Saturday, November 13th. This in the park with all those events. December 4th also. And as far as raffles, in person in the park that day?
Yes, absolutely.
Any Lions member?
Yes.
And you mentioned you guys do have a Facebook page?
We do, yes. Don't ask me. I'm really bad at that. Lowville Lions, I believe.
I
is
would
what
bet
it
that's
is. I think it's
probably what it
Lowville
is.
Lions. And we have a Venmo account, so you
Okay.
can purchase them on Facebook with a
Excellent.
Venmo account.
All right.
So yeah.
Well, we really appreciate you coming in.
Thank
I
you
hope
so
you have a
much.
great turnout on Saturday
Thank you.
and December 4th, and I hope the weather holds for
Yes, that's our fingers crossed for the
Absolutely.
weather. So thank you
Great.
so much for having us
Absolutely.
on.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.